Hello, hello. Welcome to the Shugi Podcast. My name is Jim, and I am joined here today by Joseph
Heyo.
and LaChine.
Hello, hello.
And for this episode, we're going to talk about how we all met each other a couple years back. I believe we all met on Minecraft, right? But I did meet Joseph in person before we all met.
Yeah, we met first, and then it was Minecraft, and then LaChine. So basically, I met you in Mount Charleston. Well, not really at Mount Charleston. We all went on a road trip to Mount Charleston to hike called a
I forgot what
trail
the
hike.
trail was called, but we just
It
went
was
on a little
something
hike
trail.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was during when there was like snow, so like around November, December, and then
Do you remember the year? Because I forgot.
probably like 2018,
Something like that, yeah.
something like that. But anyways. We went hiking with you, me, Rick, Carlos, and then your sister Cindy.
Yep.
And then after that, we had to stop because you had a blister or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So
what'd
I
you
just I
do?
just stayed I just stayed behind for a little bit.
Was it
Well,
what?
so I had Timberland boots, right?
Mm.
But they were off by one size. So yeah, it just caused like a blister on like the back of my heel. So then I just kind of like stayed back on the trail for a little bit.
I didn't want to leave you, honestly. Like, we were like,
Yeah, but we were almost at the top. It wasn't too bad. I just kind of like sat there looking at my phone without
oh,
service. I was just looking.
did you also make like a snowman or something?
Oh, I made a snowman when we were all together.
All together. Okay. But yeah, it was just us four, and then Jim literally had to stay back. So we went in there up there 30 minutes, and then we actually had to go because you weren't there, but I think either Rick or Carlos was like, Joseph, do you know where you're going? I was like, yeah, we're almost there. And they're like, so they just basically gave up and like, let's just go back. So we had the cooler, and then I slid down and I kind of like almost hit a tree.
Whoa.
But
Oh
after
yeah, I
that,
heard. I heard. Like one of you guys fell or something.
yeah, it was me. But after that, we had to just go back down, meet you back, and then make sure you're okay, and you weren't really bored
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
I was just playing some games on my phone.
And then after that,
No
we went.
service.
I fell asleep in the car. Like I just slept in the back while you four were like,
Oh yeah, you were in the back, like in the trunk.
yeah. And then I realized we were already at Canes, so we had Canes, and then we just went home.
That cane's hit different, man. After a whole hike.
Yeah, I was so tired. I don't know what happened. And then that was basically it.
Just that's just how we met, right?
Yeah, that's just how we met. And then after the 2 years, we started hanging out, doing other things, like playing Nintendo Switch and what else? Actually, we went to the arcade to watch arcade and then watch movies as well.
For one of our friends' birthday.
Yeah. And then you took a running start to hit that freaking punching machine. I think it's still in my Android phone, but
I still have the video as well, yeah.
you still okay, yeah. Then yeah, that was like a whole 3 years, 4 years. Like we get to know each other.
Yeah, I should have went for a headbutt, but
But
I would have cracked my
Did you
head
at
on the
least
machine.
did you at least get a good punch in?
Oh yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
High score?
A lot of people there though. No, not a high
Mm,
score.
there's too
next
many
time.
kids there.
But there was a kid running across before I like did a running start, so I had to like wait a little bit.
But yeah, and then that was when I met LaChine
Like officially, right?
officially. That was when we first did Dave and Buster's and then sushi. We
Mm.
all, what is it? We all went into a car ride, like two separate cars, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correct. And then after that, Landon, Anna, and Timmy, I guess, they introduced me to you. You got introduced to me, vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the background story for this is like we already like I think we already had like an idea of each other. Because we went to the same high school, but we were just in different grades. And then somehow we weren't in the same like friend group, even though we both knew Landon. And yeah, I guess it took like until I moved to Canada and I came back to visit, and then Landon was kind enough to like take me around and like met up with bunch of friends to go eat, right? And that's when I met you, like officially face to face. Were you in the same car as Landon when we drove around to places, or were you in the other car?
I was in the other car. So you were with Landon on you yourself, and then I was with Timmy, and then one more
Mm.
person. I don't know
All
who
right,
it was.
Timmy was the driver for the other car, right?
Yeah. So I was with
Mm-mm-mm.
Timmy, and I think Junrong was there too.
Yes, yes, I think he was there too.
Oh, okay,
Was
yeah.
was Jenny there as well?
I don't remember. I don't even know
No,
what
I
Jenny
don't.
looks like, honestly.
I really don't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish, and you're telling me to go over memories today. Um, but yeah, I don't remember if we talked that much. I felt like we were just all having fun as like a group. You know, I was like, "Oh, you're
Hmm.
Landon's friend, and we can still have fun." And then I just remember we went to play games, and then we ate, and then I took care of y'all.
Yeah, like a mother.
Yeah, it was fun. But I think afterwards, I'm just gonna go into when we like officially actually started like talking like this, is when my friend Melanie, we were like, she was like, "Oh, you should get Minecraft," and then I was like thinking about it because at the time I didn't really want to spend some like money to get Minecraft until I got like my first paycheck. And I was like, "Oh, let's get Minecraft," but then I realized that you need to put money in to buy a server.
Hmm.
And then so I was like, how where do you even start? Like, how do we even get a server? And then so eventually I asked Landon, and I was like, because it was like not long after I went to visit Vegas, so I was still in touch with Landon at the time. We still talked on like a kind of like a daily basis. And then I would just ask him like, "Oh, we're gonna play Minecraft. Do you know anyone who plays Minecraft? Or like, do you play Minecraft? And we could play in a server together." And I think that's when he's like, "Oh, I have a friend that owns a Minecraft server. So let me ask him if you guys or if we all can play on his server." And I guess that's when it first started, right?
That's when you first started, around 2019.
Yeah, was it 2019? Oh,
It was
that's like
2019, like October, I believe.
And I still remember, like, it's like my side of the story because it's kind of like one sided. Because Melanie and I went in the game first, and we were
Hmm.
waiting for you or Landon. I think we were waiting for you because Landon didn't tell us your name. He just said
No.
that you were his friend,
Hmm.
and he was like, "Oh yeah, you guys can go to the server first. Like, he's gonna be there soon." And then, like, it was on what was it? What's the name of the Mine Hut? It was
Mine
on
Hut.
Mine Hut,
Or it
and
was a server. It
it
was a
was a
server.
server. It was a server.
Free.
And
Free sponsor, you know?
and then we got in there, we waited, like we literally walked like a good distance from where we spawned. And eventually like this person started coming in and we were like, is this his friend? Or like we kept asking and then the dude was like he was like playing with us, I swear. But eventually he left. And then so like was that Landon's friend or not? And I forgot how many people came in before you, but when you came in, did we like question you like, are you Landon's friend or yada yada?
I think you asked the other people. I don't remember being questioned about it.
I don't remember like when we stopped being questioned. We just kept questioning people, and they just like kept playing with us. And we're like, yeah, we're his friend. But I think they were just strangers that just happened to get into the server.
Hmm.
And
But
then that I guess that's where all of our adventures started. Was from your Minecraft server that you let us borrow.
yeah, I did have to like interrupt in between one of those. The time you said, was it does your friend, oh, my friend knows a server? That was the time I
Mm.
was asleep when Landon either texted or called me. I don't know what it was, but I answered it. And I was like, yeah, yeah, I got a server. And luckily, it was one of my cousins who actually plays on the same server
Mm.
to actually like get into the free one. So I asked her and I was like, oh, what is the server name? And then she was like, oh, it's this. So I typed it in and then I told you guys about it and we made like a Discord so that all of us can actually like talk. And then what was it? After that, I was still asleep. So and then I was like, hey, how's it going? and then that was when you guys said go sleep on top of the freaking roof, and I was like, all right, I'll sleep on top of the roof. And I was like, all right,
No,
whatever.
you gotta explain this. Okay, so you jumped into the server. Okay, Mel and I already
Yeah.
made like a little like kind of like a house, but it was like a 4x4 kind of dirt house with like a roof.
Nice,
And
nice.
then
Always gotta
so
start somewhere.
and yeah, and then so we didn't have like the time or the space to like build it like it bigger because we didn't even know what we were doing. It's the first time we were playing Minecraft, and so we just told Joseph, the guy who like let us borrow the server, to sleep on the roof when it was like dark and raining because we had to get it through the night. So we just shoved him on the roof like no mercy, even though Joseph was the one that let us use the server. We still laugh about it to this day though. Yeah, and then eventually, like you said, Landon and Anna came, and then I think you invited was it Jim or Justin that came next?
It was Jim, I believe, first.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the part where you were like, "Oh, my cousin," like you called him your
Oh
cousin?
yeah, I said my cousin's bored or something,
Yeah, I
and I was
remember I
like,
was
"You
just
want to join?"
chilling one day and I got a message from Joseph, I haven't heard from him in a while. And he was like, I'm running a Minecraft server with some friends. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Can I join?" And then, Joseph was a little iffy about it at first. But then he was like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Since you don't know them and they don't know you, we're just gonna make a mutual relationship going on. And you're gonna be my cousin." And I was like, "Okay, alright, sounds good." So when I first joined the server, everyone greeted me like, "Oh, is that his cousin?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm the cousin."
I hate this part so much because I was so gullible. I remember we all like questioned, mainly me and Mel questioned you, like, "Oh, you're his cousin. Like, how old are you? Like, are you Filipino also?" And then you said you were Chinese.
Yep, it slipped.
Me
It slipped.
being the stupid one, I was like, "Oh, does that mean Joseph's like partially Chinese?" But Mel was the smart one, and she was like, these two are totally lying. Like, they're not related at all." But
Yeah,
I
that's when
just
I.
totally believed you guys. Like, I think I believed you guys for like up to like 6 months or
Oh
more. I
my
swear.
god.
No, seriously, I thought you like were cousins. Like in some way, you guys were related. I was like, oh, but then Joseph said that he wasn't Chinese. I don't know why it didn't like click into my mind that your guys are like obviously not related. But yeah, I just continued to believe that you guys were cousins
I
for
mean,
the
maybe we are.
longest
Maybe
time.
we aren't. I don't know.
I hate you guys. I
Still
still
comes to
hate you
this day,
guys.
honestly.
Like every time I think about it and Mel reminds me of it, I just think about how stupid I am, and I still hate you guys for it.
I think I did say to Jim like at one point to say a Filipino word, but I can't remember. I really can't. It was
I don't
either a
know. I
cuss word
forgot
or
the
an
whole
actual
act.
Filipino word.
I think so. I think you like in order to like play it off, you did ask him to say like a cuss.
It's always the cuss words.
Sounds typical. Sounds like a Joseph move.
And then
Yeah.
that was when Justin, my actual like childhood friend, I told him like, "Hey, you want to join? I know you're bored. Come on in." And he joined afterwards.
I don't know why I thought Justin was also your cousin too.
Yeah, my actual cousin is Thomas, but Justin, he's my actual like friend since like I don't know, like 5 years old.
So like family, but
Yeah,
just
basically.
mm, I don't know. At
But
this point, I think anyone that you introduce to us is your cousin now. Okay, thanks for making my life like.
thanks, Jim.
Oh
I
yeah, no
hate you
problem.
guys.
I remember my nickname on the server was Cousin, and then Justin's nickname was Cousin Number Two for like a couple months. And then right when I hopped on the server, I just got to work. I kind of like greeted you guys in the chat. I joined the Discord much later, but I just got right to work. I built like a little business, and I started building just a lot of weird builds. I built a giant scooter. I built
Uh,
a giant robot. It was cool.
and then what was it? We actually like I think it was me and LaChine or LaChine and I. Sorry, LaChine and I was doing something, and then we named the actual like castle thing, a little castle wall, and we called it like Casa Fortnite.
I don't
That's
You don't
what
remember.
I
remember?
remember it being called. Because I remember I was
Okay.
like, oh, I don't cast a Fortnite. What the?
Oh, okay. So the server. Well, let's go back to the brief history. The server, when you do slash join, it was called slash. What was it? Shugi what? Shugi.
It was too
Was
Shiggy,
it
Shiggy,
just
Shiggy.
which is
It
just
was,
Shugi Shugi?
It was
yeah, it was
Shiggy,
just
Yeah.
Shiggy.
Shugi
So
Shugi.
yeah. So the name for the server was actually slash join Shugi Shugi. It doesn't exist now for you guys who are trying, but that's where the name for the podcast came from because that's where we all met. And we like when we all eventually started playing on there on like a daily basis, like it became like a really cool like universe kind of town. And then Joseph, it was you, right? The one that had enough effort to like build like a wall around the whole thing.
Yeah, literally
And
had
then literally had to like no cheating at all, like mine stuff, like get the materials, right?
mhm.
And then I remember you're still really good at redstone. And then he made like a cool entrance, right? And then the
Oh yeah.
sign at the entrance was like Casa Fortnite.
The whole so the whole wall was basically out of like smooth stone like blocks, and then after
Hmm.
that I made a 2x2 door out of
Oh,
redstone, and then like you said, it was named Casa Fortnite.
I don't know. I think like I gained inspiration from in Toronto. There's a castle on the hill called Casa Loma, and so I just took the casa in front of it, and then I don't know Casa Fortnite because it was a wall. And at the time, I think Fortnite was really a big thing. Casa Fortnite.
What else would have happened? Um oh yeah. Um someone's bird died.
Oh
So
yeah.
I mean, we won't go into details about that, but let's say a creeper spawned in and kablooshed it, and someone got mad at us, and the server, basically the server just went silent. And then after that, I had to tell her, like, message her, whisper, like, all right, here, take this, don't say anything, yada yada yada. And was like, all right, thank you, oh my god.
Yeah, that creeper man,
And
crazy.
then you're
Just
funny.
a lot of chaos in that
Just
server afterwards.
mischief. But the worst chaos was, I think Jim has to tell the story because I wasn't really part of half of that. So it's like something like a political war that happened. But wait, no, it's both of you. So you guys can spill the tea and go ahead.
Right. Here's my side. I remember getting on and I saw a huge Mew pixel art from Pokemon, right? Like huge, just like across the front of the Casa Fortnite. But it was blocking the house of Melanie and LaChine. Because you guys had a house in the way back, right? And this giant
Mm-hmm.
pixel art of Mew was blocking the way. So I was like, whoa, that's cool. I didn't even know it was blocking. I just thought it was like a really cool pixel art. So then I went up close to it and it was said, made by Justin. I was like, oh, okay. Cool pixel art. And then after a while, I remember Mel getting on. And then she started freaking out and was like, why is this in front of my house? You can't see my house anymore. It's blocking the way. And I was like, uh-oh, something's stirring up. So then you guys started suing Justin in Minecraft. Yep, suing Justin in Minecraft about building, and he didn't have a permit for building it there. So then that's when Joseph built a huge Supreme Court off to the side, and then we had a whole court date there.
I I can't believe I forgot all of that happened in Shuki. Oh my god. I can't believe yeah. Mel would probably go into better detail than I can because I can't remember this part. But there was a mute. It was like behind our house, wasn't it?
No, it was in
But
front. It was
anyways,
blocking the way.
it was in front. I forgot where, but I remember like she didn't like it because it was just a big thing there. And suing in the matters of suing, I don't know the details anymore, but we did attempt to sue Justin. We tried to gather evidence, and Joseph, thanks for billing the Supreme Court.
Ayo.
It was really impressive actually. And we literally all got into that role playing like of being in court. And who was the judge again? Was that you? Oh
Yeah,
wait,
he
no, no.
yeah Joseph changed his whole skin, his Minecraft skin
The
Mm.
to be the
judge.
judge.
And then Jim, you were the
I was just the
officer,
officer,
right?
you know, that's just standing
Yeah.
by if anything goes bad, you know, which it did.
Was Landon and Anna also
Mm-mm.
part of
No,
that?
that's when they
Oh.
stopped
Mm-mm.
playing. After the bird
It was
incident, they just stopped playing. So it was just us
Mm,
from then on.
mm, yeah. I can't believe I forgot that happened. I forgot who won.
no one.
Actually, I have no idea.
I feel like it was no
That's a
one.
So
really
we
good
just
question, LaChine. That is a really good question because I have no idea who won. I
so we just
remember
went to
all
court for no reason.
I remember all that, but I don't remember who won the case.
I remember Mel was really like she was like lawyer mode. Okay, she just like brought all the facts out, and then what
First
happened
of
in the
all,
end? First of all,
Second
second
of
of
all,
all, oh my god, dude.
that's crazy. Can't believe we actually
Yeah,
did that.
I
That's
remember
fun.
after that we we just all got into creative mode and blew the whole town up.
Was it like like right after that Supreme Court, or like a little while after?
Like a little later, but not too
I
long until we all just
think
blew
it's like
everything up.
yeah, wasn't it like because like we just built everything that we needed to. We kind of
We
got all
just
the
got
stuff.
bored.
We like, and we maxed out the world in terms of having fun. We kind of maxed it out, and we were like, let's blow it up and start a new one.
Yeah.
And that was the end of Shugi One. I'm really, I think Joseph said that he kind of regrets he didn't save that world.
yeah, it was like the
It was a
actual
keeper.
first world that we all like did
Started on.
started on, and then
Memories.
memories, and then we like expanded. Jim has the actual photos, so I don't know if you're gonna post it or what, but it's up to you.
Oh yeah, there's just a few of them though, not much. It's not really too much to show.
But I would like, when we get off the podcast, I would like to see those photos.
There's only a few of them though, not too much.
It's fun. It reminds me of some good times that we had when everyone used to play.
I'll just show one on Discord, and then you can show it too. But it's this one, if you guys remember it.
Well,
It's
like
basically the
like that a little
welcome
bit.
bar sign. There.
Where was this from?
This was the big barrel one where we like this was like Shugi 4, I think. Or she
Mhm.
either Shugi 4 or 5, and then I made that big barrel home.
Okay, let's roll it back a little bit. So after
Oh,
Shugi
my bad,
Shugi
my bad.
1, after Shugi Shugi 1,
Mhm.
we since we're like so far apart from each other in real life, we just kind of kept playing Minecraft together. And since the other people in the Minecraft server left, which was Landon and Anna, right? Since they left,
Hmm.
it was
Mhm.
just us, and Joseph created a new Discord server just for us to play. And we just kept playing Minecraft. And it was Shugi 2, Shugi 3, Shugi 4, Shugi 5, and I think there was a Shugi 6.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know if there was a 7, 8, was there?
I
And we had a
think
lot
we
then.
went up to 8. I forgot the
Really?
themes
Huh.
for each one, but one of them we had like a hotel, hotel or condo, and we just made a big building and we lived on each level. That one was a fun one too.
I think that might have been Shugi
Um,
3.
was that Shugi 3? What was the Shugi 2?
Shugi
I don't
2
remember.
was 2v2.
Oh,
It
yes,
fit the
that's
name.
right.
It fit the name.
Yes. Yeah, and we split up into pairs. I think it was you and Joseph, right?
No,
No, it was me
no.
and Melanie.
Oh, you and Melanie. Ah, and me and Joseph.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then Justin hopped on, didn't he? And then
Oh, he
he
didn't
like,
play too much for that one because
mm.
he was just like the odd one out.
Yeah.
And then what was another theme that we did? We
Was
did a
a
lot of
Yeah, it
themes.
was a
Like
big
I think,
hotel. We did one
mm.
where we only lived underground like moles, and then
Uh,
we did one where it
oh,
was
underwater.
underwater. Yeah, underwater one.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
The amount of
I
drowning.
no, I enjoyed that one.
And then any others that you guys remember? I feel like the most memorable ones were the first one, obviously,
For
and
sure.
then
Yeah.
the condo one. That's usually all I can remember. I think anything afterwards, we either didn't really go all the way, and it just started to become like a little bit of like a prank war, a little bit,
Hmm.
just a little bit. Burning each other's stuff down, covering their entire house with lava, stuff like that.
Using redstone and a pumpkin head to scare all four of you guys, and it worked.
Gosh.
And then I think I do remember number 7.
I remember brief moments, but I don't remember the overall theme and what we did in each one. But overall, I think I had a lot of fun. It was really fun. Nowadays, everyone's really busy with their life. It's like time's passed. Landon and Anna are doing their own thing. Well, they have been doing their own thing for a while now. And school, right? And then
Ugh.
so eventually, I guess all of us just stopped having time to play Minecraft. And then eventually, we kind of lost interest in Minecraft. Like, not lose interest, but like after playing Minecraft every day for like 2 years, it kind of like wears off. The interest wears off. So, and then we started branching off into other games, right?
Yeah, we did like Overcooked, which
Grand
was
Theft
like
Auto
the first one
5.
we did. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, Scribble. What else?
Mm,
Gartic.
Gartic.
Gartic Phone, yeah.
Most of Scribble and Gartic Phone was just me making Homer. I'm not gonna lie. That was the only thing I drew. And then I tried to
Joseph
miss with you guys.
just manages like every topic, every word he get, he just put a Homer face first, and then he
Mhm.
would draw his word.
If it said like YouTube, I would put like the YouTube in the eyeball of Homer, and then you guys like would flip like, "Oh my God, Joseph, quit it."
Get every time.
Yeah, some of your drawings are questionable. I think
uh,
I screenshotted a few of those. But yeah, this just been a online group of friends, you know. That's been
It's been
lasting
really fun.
for
2, 3 years now.
2 3 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never really met like Joseph. I met in person for just like a little bit though.
mhm.
But like in terms of actually hanging out and stuff, I've never really met Joseph, and I never really met Jim. Like Jim,
No,
I've
you
actually
never
never
met.
met at all, never. But they both live in the same city, and so does Mel. And then they've actually. I wish I could hang out with you guys. It would be fun, like
I'm
our
chaotic.
online shenanigans. Yeah, chaotic online and in person. Our online shenanigans would become in person shenanigans. That would be fun, but I hope we don't get arrested.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Any other thoughts? We're coming up to the 30-minute
Mm,
mark here.
No, I'm thinking it was Hypixel for some reason because we always play Bed Wars, and then it was just Bed
yeah,
Wars. I'm literally thinking Bed Wars the whole
Bed
time.
Wars,
We did play a lot of Bed Wars.
zombies. Um,
Oh, zombies, yeah.
hmm We also like when we didn't do Shugi, we would do like maps. We did adventure
Mhm.
maps, parkour maps, just things in general to keep ourselves like just to continue having fun and hanging out with each other almost every night. Almost every night. If we weren't busy and we just, wanted some time to relax.
Yeah, but these days we're just trying to find new games to play, new stuff to occupy our boredom. But we haven't really found anything so far. I mean, we're going back to Borderlands 2 to play that game.
Oh yeah.
And coming this Halloween, I think we're gonna start with the forest.
I might record that. I
And
might record that.
yeah, so check out Jim's YouTube channel. He ever uploads the forest games.
YouTube.com/Jimbo Macaroni. YouTube.com/Jimbo Macaroni.
I appreciate you, so I'll pop it in the description too, you know.
YouTube.com/Legendaries. YouTube.com/Legendaries.
Make sure you smack the bell, hit the like button, you know.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hit the bell for notifications.
See, these are moments where I'm glad that Minecraft happened to be the key to forming our friendship.
If Joseph never hit me up that day, I would have just still hang out with some other friends, and I would have never met you guys. So it was all thanks to Joseph, putting that
Oh,
whole
stop.
Yeah.
cousin scenario going on.
Now let
Yeah,
me
it's all thanks to Joseph who
It's
had the
all
mic
thanks to Joseph that
server.
like kind of
Alright,
like put us together.
I'll give you guys a hug.
Come here, bring it in, bring it in.
I broke my mic. Hold on.
I
Wait.
just okay.
Wait. Okay, I'll be back. Ah! Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
We're back. Are we back?
I guess if we don't have any other remarks, I think that's about it for this
All right.
episode.
Well, thank you for listening to the Shugi Podcast, Ep.3. This one kind of was all over the place a little bit, but generally that's how we met. We met online, and we've been friends for 2-3 years now. And yeah,
Yeah. I had a fun time recapping. I hope you guys had a fun time listening to our chaotic moments.
I had fun.
all right.
That's-
See you next time.
Yep. Bye.